I will pretend that I'm looking at you practicing. So inhale, step back. Due, exhale, down to your right side. I'm trying to look at you. Let's see if it works. Greetings and welcome to the third video in this video series. So, if you haven't watched video 1 and video 2, and if you haven't done the practices, then this video will maybe be a little bit too much, maybe, if you're a beginner. So, if you experience pain anywhere in your body when you do these practices, make sure that you have done part 1 and part 2 before doing this one. So, in this video, I will be presenting one concept first, before we practice, and then we will take 2 new poses into our practice today, which is Padangusthasana and Parsvakonasana. But first there is a concept that I want you to explore. So take a comfortable seated position, make it as uncomfortable as possible, but comfortable. So if you can sit on the floor, you sit on the floor. If you sit cross-legged and you are like this, then take some more comfortable pose so that you can feel your spine and straighten your spine. If you cannot sit on the floor, then use a chair. If you can sit in lotus pose comfortably, take lotus pose. But never force anything. Forcing anything is not good in yoga, not good in life. So we let things come naturally. Letting things come naturally takes a little bit more patience, of course, but that is one of the lessons we need to learn. If you find it extremely discomfortable to sit on the floor, take a pillow or a yoga block. I recommend to have something more sturdy than a pillow, for example, like this yoga block. And then you sit on it. And when you sit a little bit more high up, then you can maybe see that maybe you can get one of your knees down and sit like this, like Marichasana. Now the concept is spotlights in the spine. So this is a concept that I learned from David Garrigues, who is an excellent Ashtanga yoga teacher. So imagine that we have a spotlight that is shining straight up and straight down. So it's a straight line, but it is shining in 2 directions, up and down. So if we turn it a little bit, it starts to shine to the side, but in the same straight line. So imagine now that you have this spotlight on top of your head. And now I want you to explore what you can do to make this spotlight go shine up back. So what you need to do, quite obviously, is that you tilt your head back. So the spotlight is now shining back and forward. And now explore what you can do to make it shine forward. So you take your chin down and the spotlight will shine forward, up, and back down. And now explore where is your center. Where is this spotlight shining straight up and straight down, and find that place. And now take another spotlight and take it to the base of your skull. And see what can you do now to make it go back. So again, you tilt your head back and it shines back, and chin down, and it will also shine forward. Now place these 2 spotlights in a straight line. And now we will go further down the spine. So imagine now you have a spotlight in your upper back, chest level. So now explore what can you do to make this spotlight shine back. So you need to lift your chest and do a small back bend. And what can you do to make it shine forward? You need to round your back and lean forward. And now I want you to place these 3 spotlights, the top of your head, base of your skull, and chest level. What can you do to make these 3 spotlights shine in a straight line? And now we take a 4th spotlight and go down to the lower ribs. So in that level in your spine, you have a spotlight. Now explore what you can do to make it go back. So you need to do a little bit more of a back bend, maybe even lean back a little bit. And then what can you do to make it shine forward? You need to take your lower ribs really go in and really compress your stomach. And now place these 4 spotlights in a vertical line. Top of your head, base of your skull, chest, lower ribs. And now be really aware of your spine. This is the whole idea with this exercise. Now go down to the upper part of your hips. There is now the next spotlight. So what can you do to make it shine back? So what you need to do is actually to tilt your pelvis back like this. So now you need to round to make it go back. And what can you do to make it shine forward? Well, you need to tilt your pelvis also forward like this, almost doing a back bend. And now it will shine a little bit forward. So it is this movement that we had in the first video. I will try to demonstrate this one. Looks funny, doesn't it? It's the same as this one. If you have ever done yoga on YouTube, then this is probably familiar. Cow cat. So it's this movement in the hip. Okay. So now explore how you can make all of these 5 spotlights in a straight line. Top of your head, base of your skull, upper chest, lower ribs, upper hips. And you try to make these shine in a straight line. And now the last spotlight in your pelvic floor. So here is again the same movement we need to do with the hips to make it go in the directions we want. So explore how can you make it go forward, shining forward, up, and how can you make it shine back. And now place all of these 6 spotlights in a straight line within your spine. Close your eyes, put your hands on your knees if you are sitting cross-legged, and see what you can do to make all of these shine in a straight line. Okay, good. You can open your eyes. And now today I want you to approach the practice with this new knowledge in mind. This will make you more aware of your spine and more aware of your central axis in the whole practice. So the idea in basically every pose is that we want to make these as straight as possible, all of these lines shining, the lights shining. Now I want you to stand up and we will start to practice the Sun Salutations, and remember your safe variations of the poses. And I will demonstrate downward dog. Instead of doing the whole thing, if it hurts your wrists, put your knees down and then take your hands longer forward. This is really good, and lower your chest down, but don't collapse down like this. So you want the activity and find the spotlights in your spine. Actually do this. Put your knees down, come to this position, and then try to take your chest down and notice how the spotlights not anymore are in a straight line. So you need more activity. Start from your pelvic floor. Lift your pelvic floor and round your lower back a little bit, and then start to align all the spotlights in a straight line. Use your hands, use your fingers to grip onto your yoga mat and activate your Ujjayi breathing. This is totally acceptable as an alternative to the downward dog, and especially if you experience pain in your wrist, I recommend doing that as long as it is needed until you can start to do the whole downward dog, or use blocks to do the downward dog. Okay, so now on to the Sun Salutations. Now ideally when we start the Sun Salutation practice, you do not anymore need to look at the video. You only need to listen and pick your own variations of the poses. Okay, this is now becoming your yoga practice. Okay. And we can start by doing our usual warm-up. Put your feet together, interlace your fingers behind your back, and now find the spotlights in your spine. And place them all in a vertical line. Ujjayi breathing. Tailbone down, Good, and let go of your hands. Inhale, take your arms up. Grab your hands, palms up. Lengthen your body. Take your hands as far back as you possibly can without pain. And arms down. Really good. Before we start with the Sun Salutation, let's do this. Take a slightly wider stance. And we do a simple vinyasa just to get into the calmness of the flow. So inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, let your arms float up with help of your in-breath. Exhale, let your hands float down. Inhale, floating up. Spread your fingers. Imagine you're taking your fingers through a waterfall. And exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. So go to the top of your mat, put your feet together. Prepare. And just to repeat the spotlights, take your lower ribs and see what can you do to make this spotlight in the spine go back. You need to lift your ribs and do a back bend. And the opposite, take your ribs in to make it go forward. And then find the middle place. Good. We start with the first vinyasa. Ekam, inhale, take your arms up, look up. Dve, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. You can use blocks or no blocks. I'm just using blocks for demonstration purposes. Exhale, step back to plank or put your knees down to a low plank. And lower down. Inhale, upward dog, lift your chest. And exhale, push yourself back to downward dog. Let your hips lead you back. Take your chin inside. See if you can find that straight line in your back. Align all the spotlights. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sapta, inhale, step forward, lift your head. Ashtau, exhale, head down. Nava, inhale all the way up. Samastiti. Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, inhale. Chatwari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. One. 2. 3. 4. 5, Sapta, inhale, step or jump. Ashtau, exhale, head down. Nava, inhale, all the way up. Samastiti. One more Surya Namaskara. Ekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, exhale, step or jump. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. Sapta, inhale, step or jump. Ashtau, exhale. Nava, inhale. Samastiti. Yesterday we did Trikonasana, but we will now do one pose before that. So take a slightly wider stance. Fold forward, bend your knees as much as you need to. Grab your big toes with your long finger and your ring finger. And inhale, lift. And here, take a little bit of a break. And see if you can find the spotlights. Align your spotlights in the spine to shine in a straight line. And then take another deep inhale, and then exhale, go down, and stay in the pose. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and take your head also down, chin towards your chest, lengthen your neck, and deep breathing, and make sure you can relax your belly. You want to find control over your belly. So try to tighten it as much as you can, and then let go and relax. 1. 2. If you can start straightening your legs a little bit. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, straighten your arms, head up, align the spotlights. Exhale, hold. Hands to your waist, inhale, stand up. Exhale, Samastiti. We do it one more time, but now with less instructions. Wider stance, grab your toes, inhale, straighten. Exhale, fold. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, hold. Activate your pelvic floor, hands to your waist. Inhale, stand up. Samastiti. Align all the spotlights. And one more time, this time no demonstration, I will only guide you through this verbally. So inhale, take a wider stance, grab your toes. Exhale, fold and stay in the pose. I'm pretending that I'm looking at you. 1, 2, looking very good. 3, 4, 5, inhale, straighten your arms, lift your head. Exhale, hold. Hands to your waist, inhale, all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Very good. And now the next pose, which is from yesterday's class, Trikonasana. Ekam, inhale, right foot back. Stay here, we take a little pause here. And now I want you to find the spotlights again in this pose. So notice if you relax your legs completely and let your hips go back, the spotlights are not anymore in a straight line if you're having your hips back like this. So you want to really take a firm foundation for the pose, straighten your legs, use your thighs as much as you can, lift your kneecaps, and then take your tailbone down and make all the spotlights go in a straight line. Okay? And from here, we want to do the pose. But we take it from the beginning. So go back to the front of your mat. And now, Ekam, inhale, step back. Align the spotlights. Dwe, exhale, turn your right foot and make a big circle down. Take your right hand down to your leg, left hand up to the ceiling, look up to your left hand. And in this pose, align all the spotlights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, up to center. Exhale, turn your left foot and make a big circle down to your left side. Lift your right arm. Make sure that you're not having the left leg completely straight and relaxed. You want to have it active and put a little bit of a bend in the leg. And then start using your muscles. 2, 3. Use your right leg to push the chest back. 4, 5, inhale, we come up. Exhale, Samastitihi. And one more time, no demonstration, only verbal cues. I will pretend that I'm looking at you practicing. So inhale, step back. Dwe, exhale, down to your right side. Good. 1. Use your left leg to take your chest back. 2. 3. No hurry, take it easy. 4. 5. Trini, inhale, come up to center, straighten your arms, find the spotlights. Chattwari, exhale, turn your left foot, make a big circle down to your left. 1. Good, and keep using your right leg, take your chest more back. 2. Make sure you can relax. Relax your right shoulder, you're lifting it up, you're not forcing it, you're lifting it up, reaching through your fingertips. Reach your hands as far away from each other as possible. 4. 5, looking good. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, Samastitihi. Nice, and now a new pose. Exciting. Parsvakonasana. It's almost the same as Trikonasana. This one is a little bit building also a little bit more stamina for your practice. It's a little bit heavier. Both of these poses are extremely good for your lower back. And if these poses are hurting your lower back, then don't go as deep in the poses as you have. Come higher up, do something like this. Okay, so Parsvakonasana, new pose. Inhale, we step back. Same thing as Trikonasana. But now if you can, you step a little wider stance, like this. Okay, then we will turn the right foot again, and now bend the knee. Some of you will take your arm to your thigh like this, and then stretch the left arm forward. Some of you who are more flexible can bend your right knee even more and take your hand down on the outside of the foot and turn your chest upward and stretch forward. And look to your left hand. The palm is facing downwards to the floor. Reach out through your fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn your left foot, bend your knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up to center again. Exhale, Samastitihi. Now in this pose, it is really common in the beginning that when you go down, you also turn your chest down like this. And then you do something like this. And this is not the same pose. So what we want to do is to rotate our chest upwards, like this. And really try to go sideways in the whole pose. And then forward. And you try to really reach with your arm. So you don't bend the arm and do something like this. You're really straightening it. So your right hand is as far away from your right foot as possible. Those are the two opposing forces in the pose. The foot is going that way, the hand is going that way. Makes sense? So you're really stretching and reaching. Yes. Okay, so we do the same pose one more time. No demonstration. I want you to find your state of this pose. So Parsvakonasana, start in Samastitihi. Ekam, inhale, step back, wide stance. Dwe, exhale, turn your right foot, bend your knee, and then reach with your left arm forward. Good. 1, turn your chest up to the ceiling. 2, use your left leg, make it strong. 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, come up to center, lengthen your arms, find the spotlights, turn your left foot, Chattuari, exhale, and reach with your right arm forward. 1, turn your chest up. 2, imagine you are sideways in the pose. 3, I'm trying to look at you. Let's see if it works. 4, activate your right foot. 5, inhale, stand up, reach with your arms, lift your chest, chin down. Samastitihi. Nice work. Okay, so now we will sit down and we will do that through a sun salutation as usual. We inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head up. Exhale, go down. Pancha, inhale, up dog, look at your nose. Shut, exhale, down dog, look at your navel. Inhale, sit down, knees down, or you can jump or step forward. And then take a comfortable seated position, just as we had in the beginning. Take your hands behind you, lift your chest, shoulders back, lift your head. 1, look at your nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, we come back up. And exhale. Nice work. Now lie down on your back. We will end the practice like this. So lie down. Make sure you lie down. Don't skip this step. Lie down on your back. Find a comfortable pose. I'm watching you. At least let's pretend that I'm watching you. We'll come closer. Okay. Good, you're lying down. Now close your eyes. Relax around your eyes. Relax around your mouth. Make sure your whole face is relaxed. Use a blanket if you need to. Cover yourself up. Now with your eyes closed, relax your forehead. Relax your right eyebrow, left eyebrow. And now go deeper into your head. Relax your right brain. Relax the left side of your brain. And relax your neck, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole body, chest, rib cage, lower ribs, your whole belly, hips, your legs, thighs, knees, ankles, your feet, toes. Let your body, your whole body become completely relaxed and heavy. And then find heaviness in your body. Feel the warmth spreading in your body. This heat is just a part of prana, the life force energy. So when the body dies, there is no prana anymore and the body becomes cold. Feel the heat traveling in your body. This is just a physical phenomenon, heat radiation. Feel how your body is alive, each and every cell in your body. And now I will end the video on this note. You can stay, relax a little bit longer if you want to. See you next time. Thank you for the practice today. Namaste.